Communications 101. My name is Sarah Belue. This is my information speech. Here's my audience. Here we go. Now I'm going to begin my speech. Imagine you're watching the Olympics on TV, and you catch a glimpse of the runners sprinting down the track, racing towards the finish line, hoping to set a new world record. Moments later, the cameras are showing crews of people setting up what looks like small roadblocks in each of the lanes. Another race event is starting, one you may not know much about. You may be questioning after hearing the start of the gun fired, why these runners are sprinting towards the blocks in the lanes, jumping over them. Welcome to the world of hurdling. I am my local high school's track and field hurdles coach. This is my third year coaching high school track and field. I also competed in high school as a track and field hurdler, and I studied coaching at Newberry College. Today I plan to inform you all of the dedication, hard work, and compassion, all Christian values that are implemented daily as a track and field hurdles coach. All of these God-given values aid in coaching of any sport. However, I will now explain how I implement each of these values as a hurdles coach. Coaching hurdles allows me to incorporate God's value of dedication by showing devotion, discipline, and leadership. A person's dedication is their devotion to a task or purpose. I must devote time and availability to those athletes training, to the other coaches on the staff, and to the parents who are interested in their son or daughter's development. Dedication requires devotion. Dedication also requires discipline. High school track and field athletes are required to maintain a certain GPA, and as their coach, I must emphasize how important education is for them. To empower their minds with the knowledge and wisdom to carry out whatever God may have called for their lives. Just as I teach them the importance of studying and dedication to do best in everything they do, I must also devote time to researching and advancing techniques of drills and event rules so that I stay current to the ever-changing sport track and field. Being a Christian-centered track and field coach requires devoting personal time to God and His Word so that my dedication to Him reflects in my daily walk. Studying His Word allows me to implement humble leadership qualities I have learned from reading of His ways in the Bible. Parents and athletes rely on my discipline and dedication as a coach to keep the team focused. This requires dedicated leadership. As a coach is someone who is looked up to for guidance. The athletes and spectators of the sport are looking at me to teach and instill the young high school students of how a role model makes decisions. The next value, hard work, defines a great deal of effort or endurance, both of which God expects from us as servants. Coaching hurdles allows me to incorporate God's value of hard work by defining what the Christian value of hard work is and how it relates to hurdling. In life, hard work is necessary to reach limits that we are unaware we can reach. We can dream and set goals to be obtained and put in work to reach those, but to become the best versions of ourselves, to serve and carry out God's plans and callings for our lives, God requires us to push ourselves past all obstacles and rely on our faith in Him to get us to the finish line, receive the awards we cannot yet see, and in some cases, survive the workouts I give the hurdlers every day. Work itself can be ineffective if not taught correctly or done more than once. But hard work is achieved by not giving up when you think the work is done. It is for the unknown best personal record time that is still out there to break. Hard work is not accepting better when best is still obtainable. The amount of effort and endurance required from the athletes who hurdle is undoubtedly one of the most strenuous events of the sport. Hurdling is a combination of a sprint, distance, and jumping event. A hurdler must have the endurance of a marathon runner, the speed of a sprinter, and the flexibility of a jumper. I am responsible for planning their workouts so that they can achieve this level of competition. As a coach, I require hard work from all my athletes. Hard work from a coach standpoint is letting them know that I will not give up on them and encouraging them to finish with me right by their side. They know I am putting in hard work with them, showing a great deal of effort and patience to teach them the training that they will use to become better. 1 Peter 4:10 states, "As each has received a gift, use it to serve one another, as good stewards of God's varied grace." Hard work is another gift from God that as a hurdles coach I share by teaching this value to the athletes. For the gift of hard work remains with them all throughout their life, and they learn to apply the value to every situation that comes their way. Third, and one of the most important God-centered values you can have as a coach, is compassion. Coaching hurdles allows me to incorporate God's important value of compassion by relating the compassion expressed in the sport of hurling to the compassion that God shows us. Compassion is showing concern, sympathy, and care for others. It is easy for a hurdler to feel like smiling when the person beside them in a race hits a hurdle and falls down, because they get caught up in elating the joy of the advantage they were just given to win the race. But as a coach, it is important to remind the athletes that the runner who fell could easily have been them. Hurling is a chance sport. There's always a risk of injury and chance you could fall or hit one of the hurdles. And in fact, every hurdler has hit a hurdle at some point. When a teammate or competitor experiences a bad fall or an unbalanced hard hit, I encourage the hurlers to encourage that athlete to shake it off, keep at it, or try again. Then we always rally with cheers when they cross the finish line and succeed the next time that they run. The greatest example of compassion is when Jesus showed compassion for all humanity when he died on the cross for all of us, even for those who wanted him killed. Expressing interest in the athletes about their schoolwork, their goals, and aspirations in life is what makes a coach compassionate. Whether it's uplifting an athlete who finished last or the athlete that was seconds away from setting a new personal record, compassion teaches us all the importance to encourage others in the triumphs as well as in defeat. In life, a person experiences both. Dedication, hard work, and compassion are all instrumental values I incorporate as a high school track and field hurdles coach. I am thankful for the Christian views that I have of these values, for they are well represented in my daily walk. My dedication to coaching track and field is shown through my devotion and structure of discipline and leadership. My career in coaching hurdles defines a faithful, hard-working servant to God by defining the Christian value of hard work and teaching it to the others I coach. And lastly, I show compassion as Jesus would for all the athletes that make up the team, as well as the other coaches, family members that support the athletes, and our competitors in the sport of track and field. Coaching is a spiritually rewarding career for anyone interested in making a difference in the future adult lives. Also, being involved in sports or activities that you like is always fun. I hope you all found this speech to be informative, and I thank you all for listening.
Thank you.